the Entrepreneurial CPA Show, where we take a deep dive in knowledge needed to break free of the box and become the world-changing entrepreneurs we know that you want to be. And to do this, we're going to hit you up with the theoretical and practical skills you need to punch above your weight. You need both sides working hand in hand. Little left-hand side, right-hand side, they're both. I'm Garrett, your head practical guy, keeping things simple and basic, and I'm joined by the man that just legally changed his name, Mr. Theoretical, Dr. Blockchain. Boom, right on the shirt. So before we dive in today, big shout out to our sponsors, Prolera, remind you that CPE doesn't have to be a grind, nor should it. Hayden Rock Solutions, providing you out there the roadmap to advisory services. And don't forget to check out our other show with them, A Look into the Future, and Accounting Fly. If you're a firm looking for help in hiring or a job candidate looking for that next job, they can help you out deal with that staffing shortage we all face today. So Dr. Sean, on today's show, we're getting through we've gone through the first half of 2019. What's going on? What are we seeing? Let's talk about what are we seeing with the profession and where we're headed at the end of 2019 and beyond.
Yeah, and honestly, there is a ton of action out there right now. But if I had to sort of summarize it down to two big trends, one, automation. Anything that can possibly be automated, be it via some bot built internally, via some RPA software brought in, or even a full-blown AI tool, right? Any process or task or job that is not adding value, either internally or externally, is going to be automated. And so that is going to shake up a big part of tax, of audit, and of the work done in private industry. And so then the trend two, building on that, is how all of these new tools, be it blockchain, be it crypto assets, be it RPA, AI, how do these new tools out here work with our current controls, processes, and our workflows? How do these things interoperate with our current platforms, right? Because every company has a legacy IT platform. And so how do these new cool hot topic buzzwords interact with those current platforms?
Excellent, because if we can handle those two, we can continue to move our firms forward. We can be proactive. We can be forward-looking. We can be ready for the changes coming and not get swept behind. We got to make those forward-looking changes to get there. So your first one, automation being key. So when we kind of look at that internally for C3, our consulting company, the coaching company, the CPA firm, the financial advisory practice, we've got a full-time person that just does that looks at automation across all those divisions. And that's their whole job, is to automate and deploy that technology inside our different divisions of the company, because it's so critical. We've got to do that in so many ways, and we see tremendous cost savings throughout the different business sects that we have with that. It frees our time up as people to do more proactive things, to do more higher value work across the board, because there's so much to do that if we didn't automate those things, we wouldn't have that time. The added benefit is we improve realization on the compliance tasks tremendously, but even more so, it frees up our people's time to be much more forward-thinking, much more advisory with our clients, and do those high-level tasks. And then two, you're kind of talking about the controls in place with all of these, and that kind of gets to almost to our clients a little bit more. How do we help our clients understand what to do with these technologies? How do we help our clients understand, are they ready for it? And then how does that impact their control system? Once again, and that's a more advisory conversation with our clients than just going in and saying, hey, I'm here to do the audit again, or I need your QuickBooks, but I'm going to do the tax return. Let's talk about how do we employ this. And I think Dr. Sean as well, we've spent some service as well with our clients, deploying RPAs for them as well. It's another great value add.
That shift, that move from compliance to advisory, business partnering services is the end goal, obviously. But in order to get there, we have to, one, enable these tools and, sort of technology topics, and to do so in a way that isn't undermining our core processes or the core processes at our external client firms. So in order for us to become those business advisors, we have to be able to be proactive, to ask those right questions, and to do so in a way that is adding value.
And that's what it's about. And one of the big pivots we're also seeing, the big changes we're seeing, is more and more firms are kind of still on the fence about that. They're kind of still asking, can I wait? How little can I spend and invest in innovation? How little work can I do on change? And the answer always is, that's the wrong question. You've either got to lean into that, invest in change, make that change to your firm to be more successful and forward-looking, or just realize today you just need to find someone to buy your firm and get out, because you're not ready to make the changes needed to retain the value of your company and make it successful going forward. I think that's what we're seeing continued in 2019. Firms that are really starting to get it, make those inroads, and those firms that are just continuing to struggle and fall further and further behind. So Dr. Sean, as we wrap up, kind of a little bit of a directional update for 2019, any parting words from Dr. Blockchain himself?
Honestly, what I would say is that really the most important thing right now for any individual or firm is to be proactive, right? In learning, educating, and just then trying it out, right? Not every product or tool is going to work, but try it out, have a pilot, launch it, and then learn from that process. Be proactive and be interactive with these tools.
Proactive is one of my favorite words. I love it. Be proactive. We do the same thing in the firm. We're always testing new processes, seeing how they work, refining them. Plan, do, test, act, just kind of going through that continuous learning process helps make you successful. So we want you to go out for the rest of 2019 and have a successful second half of the year. If you're not sure how to do that, you're not sure what to do next, reach out to Questions. We're here to help. And if you really want to supercharge yourself going forward, check out and join one of our entrepreneurial CPA groups, where we help people put plans in place to be successful entrepreneurs and advisors going forward. Don't forget, as we wrap up, as always, click the link to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And we challenge you today, take action to change the world and invest in yourself.